what you're looking at here is a beautiful Turbinaria. Now, at night time it'll open with these beautiful flowers that will come out of each one of those little polyps. Now, most people that keep these corals don't even know that they've got flowers, because during the day they're usually not open. This particular coral is getting plenty of light, and it is really beautifully positioned considering the water flow that's going straight across the coral. Now, one of the big problems with this coral is that it's shaped like a cup. So a lot of people have the tendency to put it in their aquarium like this. But the problem with that is that then half the coral is shaded actually by itself. Then the other half of the people that actually put the coral the way it should be have problem with sedimentation in the bottom of the coral. Because what often happens, particularly if this coral is not positioned in enough water flow, sediment builds up in the bottom of the coral. And then the sediment that builds up in the bottom of the coral then starts to get infected. Then you'll see a bacterial infection start in the coral. Then you'll see the coral recede in from the center out, until eventually the coral will actually die. Now, they're not considered to be the easiest of corals to keep, mainly due to the way that you position the coral. So this guy's been living beautifully for around 12 months so far, and its signs are perfect. It's not receding at all. It's not receiving detritus in the bottom for several reasons. One is it's near the top of the aquarium, which would usually lend itself to having less sediment, and it's also got a beautiful water current sweeping straight across it. So if you do want to keep this particular coral, keeping it free of detritus in the centre is one of the main things you need to look out for, and looking at the way that you position the coral. Remembering that in the wild it is growing like this, the coral is not growing like this. So watching the angle that you put it on is quite important. It's not an aggressive coral, so make sure that the corals are not encroaching on it. But other than that, a beautiful coral to try.